Hey guys, welcome back to Coffin Up Stitches. This is Crystal and I am just here to say hey. I am hoping to get back on track with all my tutorials and everything. I have been moving into a new coffin and trying to paint and patch and everything, because the guy that lived here before me, he loved thumbtacks. But I am purchasing this home, and so I'm painting it and making it my own. I haven't been able to do that for quite some time, so I'm actually happy that I can make it my own and make it my own spooky version of me, and spooky version of my son. He will be coming home the 30th and getting his Christmas presents, so I'm uber excited about that. But I got a couple of Christmas presents I wanted to show you guys, and a couple of things I want to show you I'm working on. And one of the things actually comes from another YouTuber, so I will not be doing a tutorial on it, but I will definitely tell you how to get to her channel. So without further ado, one thing I got is from my aunt in Ohio. It's a canvas project bag, but I absolutely fell in love with it. It's the saying on it for me. It's not the fact that it's a project bag. It is the saying on it for me. Do you see that? My ball sack. Okay. So I am a very morbid, dry sense of humor person, and this suits me so well. My aunt really knows me. If you're watching this, I give a shout out to you, Ruth. I absolutely enjoy this. I am a hairdresser, for you guys that don't know, and I work at a Great Clips in Alabama, where I live. And the guys that come in and they see this sitting on my station absolutely love it. They laugh, they have a good time. I had somebody call up there and be like, hey, I need the yarn, I need to know the yarn lady's schedule, because I want her to cut my wife's hair. So now I'm known as the yarn lady for the guys, but it is just enjoyable to see some of these guys come in here. I've been cutting their hair for 2.5 years. They never crack a smile. They see this and they start busting the guts. So this is definitely a hit at my work, and my aunt definitely knew what she was doing when she bought me this project bag. This is probably going to be my only project bag from now on. I'm going to have to buy like 10 more when this one gets holes in it. But I absolutely love it. I was actually thinking about, before she even sent me that, I was thinking about a shirt that says, I love playing with balls, that had a bunch of yarn balls on it. I haven't purchased it yet because I don't really go anywhere but work and home. So I don't really know where I'd wear it, except maybe on this channel. I'd probably wear it proudly on this channel. But other than that, the other second thing I got that was yarn related was the Addy Machine Express, the small one, for socks or mittens or scarves or anything like that. Because I haven't found everything that records, I don't have to lift you guys up to see it, but there it is in all her glory. It is the smaller one. It has the counter and everything on it, but that is the smaller one that is for socks, mittens, gloves, fingerless gloves, scarves. I am hoping to, I haven't even used it yet. Like, I've had this since the 25th and I haven't even used it yet, and that makes me feel so bad. My grandmother bought that for me, and that makes me feel bad I haven't used it yet. Like, I should at least made her a pair of socks and done sent them to her, but I haven't. I'm actually working on a cardigan for her, and I've already done a tutorial on that, on the cardigan I'm making for her, except she's not going to have fur trim on hers. So I will definitely show it to you guys before I ship it to her, because it's, I'm calling it Strawberries and Cream. I used the Coral Ombre yarn by Red Heart. So I'll definitely show you guys how that turned out, because it's the first time I used the ombre yarn on a cardigan, but it actually really turned out really, really pretty. And I'm calling it the Strawberries and Cream cardigan, because I'll definitely take a picture of it and then have it in my book for commission work. But those are the two yarn things I got that was yarn related for Christmas. The other couple of things I want to show you I'm working on is, I will be having a tutorial out on this, but I'm going to do it in a dish rag version just because it's a lot easier if you're learning, and it would be quicker. But my friend, she has a 4-month-old baby, and he's growing out of his baby blanket they got him. So I'm doing a C2C blanket. The only preference she had was blue. So this blue is Mainstay Blue. Acrylic, obviously. But I really like their yarn because it's soft. I haven't had any problem. When I first got it, it was like really slippery, but now it seems not to be as slippery, so it actually holds together good with the Red Heart or any other yarn I've used it with. The first time I used it, it was like slippery and sliding out of the other yarn. So I'm using that color blue, and then this is, I love this yarn. It is Soft Blue is the name of it, Soft Blue. I love this yarn. I paid it was $4.99, but I will say every time I go to Hobby Lobby, I make sure I go on the week, because it's every other week where they have their yarn 30% off, unless it's something I have to have. I have to have it, then I will go ahead and buy it at full price, but it has to be like something like commission based or time crunch, something that I have to have it, and I can't wait for it to go 30% off. So this, I'm using this soft blue, and I'd either like to end in the light blue, in the bright blue like I showed you first, or maybe like a dark navy blue. But I'll definitely take a picture of it and let you guys see it and see what you guys think. The other thing I'm working on is from Alt Knots. That's the other YouTuber I spoke about earlier, where she done a blanket back in October, and I think it was October. I could be wrong, but she done it more like a cowl at that point in time. She has a tutorial. It's called the Granny Spike Stitch. But if you watch her other videos before you, just because maybe you want to see like what the full thing looks like or whatever, because I think she has a finished video of it being a full blanket. She calls it the wolf tooth stitch. So or the wolf tooth blanket. So don't think, oh, I'm watching the wrong tutorial. The Granny Spike Stitch is the same as when she talks about the wolf tooth blanket. Because I got confused and I had to ask. So I'm just trying to maybe save y'all some confusion. But this is what it looks like. You can see that it kind of looks like a little triangle, and then like the little toothy right here. The little spike right there. It's a very easy pattern. Like you would be looking at it, be like thinking, oh, I got to drop that. It almost kind of reminds me of like a lark's foot blanket. But it's actually completely different. The lark's tooth blanket actually looks more like a middle finger when you look at it if you put different colors in it. But that was front, the back, and then this is the front, I think. Or maybe this is the back. Oh shoot, I don't know. I mean, that's the one thing I cannot figure out. I cannot figure out if it's the front or the back. I mean, I can be looking at it. Most of the stitches I do look the same from the front to back, so I don't really know. But that is the wolf tooth blanket. I do think it looks better on this side though, but I normally think the wrong side looks better, so I'm backwards like that. But this is the wolf tooth blanket or the Granny Spike Stitch blanket. You can definitely go to her channel and check out her tutorial. She also has a downloadable PDF version that you can download to your phone, which I have. I would suggest watching the tutorial though, if you've never done a stitch like this, or like a drop stitch or anything where it looks like it's dropping, just because for me, when I went to go read how to do row 2, when you was doing the spike part of it, it was very hard for me to read. But then after I watched her do it, I was like, oh, okay, I understand that now. In her tutorial, she's using the Spice Cake by Karen. This is the tea cake. It's still a Super 6 bulky yarn, but they didn't have the Spice Cake at my Michael's, so I went ahead and got these are tea cakes. This is the smoked fruit one. That teal right there, like that dark blue, greenish blue, it's actually very, very bright when you work with it up to actually in the blanket, because this and then this top part is the same, and it's a lot brighter. That's the same, it's brighter. I mean, it looks brighter when it's not in the cake version, and you just see it kind of like in a row. It's a lot brighter, but I love these earth tone colors. This was the only one that was actually like very colorful, but still not so bright where it looked like a blinding rainbow, so that's one reason why I got it. If you go by Kayla's tutorial, she is doing a throw size blanket, which I am as well, but I like to actually cover up and be like from my neck down, cover my feet. I like for my blankets to wrap under my feet. So mine's gonna be a little bit longer, but if you're just wanting a regular throw size, she does 5 of the spice cakes. I don't know if it's the same ounces as the tea cakes. The tea cakes are 8.5 ounces. Like I said, super bulky 6, great. It's not, it looks real fibery, but it's not as fibery as what it seems. I haven't really had any problem with like stuff flying off and going in my face or anything. She also uses a 8mm hook. I don't know if you can see that because that's like super blinding yellow. I don't think so. But she uses an 8mm hook, which is what this one is. It's also an L. This is a boy ergonomic. She talks about furls all the time, so I've got me an order in. So when those come in, I will definitely be like showing those off to you guys. But this is what I've been using. I'm fine with it. It's a softer grip, but an 8mm hook with a super bulky 6, and you need 5 balls to do the throw size that Kayla has. I'm probably going to need like 6 more. They only had 3, so that's why I've only got this far on it. This right here is 2 balls. So if that tells you about how long because I want to be able to like put it around me like this and like be able to wrap up, you know, like that. That's how I sit, and I, you know, sip my coffee, hot chocolate, tea, whatever I'm drinking, and that's how I sit. So I like mine to be like super like wrap around. If need be, I will measure this and put the measurements in another video if you guys would like me to, if you just want to know how long it is, because I cannot remember how many chains I had to do to get this. But definitely go check her out. It's a great tutorial, and it's very quick. It's only like 12 minutes, so it's not going to take any big moment of your time up to watch it. It's a very quick tutorial. But really, I mean, that's all I have for you guys today. Just watch out for the C2C tutorial. I'm also going to do a tutorial on the Wednesday hoodie that I'm going to be doing. It's actually going to be black and purple because I'm using a scarf yarn that I forgot I had. So that's great. It's going to be more of like the Wednesday style. Probably not do any tassels just because I'm sending it to somebody, and I don't think they want to have to worry about wrapping and tassels. They'd probably just rather wear the hood part of it. But I'm going to do a tutorial for that one, or at least let you guys see it when it's finished. I'll have a tutorial with the C2C pattern. Like I said, I'll be doing it in a dish rag form, and then that way if you guys you know, just need to practice that stitch, that'd be a great way for you guys to practice the increasing and decreasing on it, and have something, you know, done and useful fairly quickly, and be great gifts. I definitely want to do a granny square. Probably end up doing a bag or cardigan or something very simple, but something that you'll be able to use. But yeah, most definitely. Hopefully I'll get me a pair of socks done, so maybe I'll be able to show you all the snood and my socks together. But I will see you guys next time. Until then, just, you know, stay happy and be yourself. I mean, that's all you can be, is just be yourself and be who you are, and don't let nobody bring you down. That's my advice for today. Just be yourself. Don't let nobody bring you down, and I will see you guys in my next video, okay? Bye.